start now. Just a minute. So first we will finish the slides, and then you can ask the questions in the end. So this is much better. So first it is much better so that you can know the slides and know what is in the slides, and then you can proceed. So, so today we will focus on MBA in Germany with respect to Otto von Guericke, University of Magdeburg. Of course, whatever that we will discuss, it's also in general, let's say about part-time jobs or about duration of the course. It's also common for the other master courses as well. Rahul, please wait. We will take the questions after we finish the slides. Okay. So I think you are able to see the slides. So Germany is right now the hottest location for many Indian students. The number of Indians in Germany in 10 years have gone, 4 times higher than what it was in the previous years because of many things, because of the standard of education, because of the fees, less fees, and so on. So, and also on the other side, Germany is open for many international students and many international people because their age of the people in Germany, the average age of people in Germany is about 48. So a lot of them are retiring and they are in need of new workforce. They are in need of 250,000 people every year. So this is the number of people that they want every year. So they are willing to train us, internationals, in their universities so that we understand their culture, their education, and we study in their quality. And then, we go for a job or a PhD or whatever in that area or academic research. So Germany is one of the hotspots right now because of these reasons. So today we will speak about one specific thing, which is the MBA in Germany. And yeah, so let's go right into the timeline of how it will look. So first you graduate in India. So MBA is usually a 2-year course. It is not a 1-year course. It's a 2-year course with 4 semesters. And if you start this year, you will be finishing it by 2022. So in this, during the part of course of the MBA, you can also take part-time jobs. And by the end of the course, of course, if your salary is above a certain limit, you are eligible for a blue card. And please note that about 95-96% of Indians who are taking jobs in Germany have blue card. And this is quite, and Indians are the highest number of blue card holders in Germany. So the next would be after you pay 21 months of tax in blue card, you are eligible for PR. It is as simple as that. So in this time, I would like to discuss the part-time job in detail so that we can go on deeper on job search and other things on the next slide. So part-time job are of 3 types in Germany. One is the job that you do with a professor in an university. You work on a project in which the professor has and you get paid for it. This is one kind of part-time job. A second kind of part-time job is something that you work in a company, let's say in Amazon, in Zalando, which is the equivalent of Flipkart in Germany, or any other big companies like Volkswagen, Daimler, and all these companies. You can work, you can be a part of a project. It's up to you to decide 2 days a week or 3 days a week. You can work during your studies. So this is called HIVI. This is the second kind of job. The third kind of job is the physical job. Let's call it roughly the unskilled labor. So the unskilled labor is basically that you work in McDonald's or you work in any of the fast food chains, or you work in Amazon Amazon fulfillment centers in logistics, and so on. So how you can do work during Germany? How will we have time? Because in your mindset, Germany, you might think that the classes will be going on. So will I work in the night or something? No. So in Germany, the classes do not have a regular time as in India. For example, they don't have a regular time like 8 to 3 or something like there is no fixed timing. The lectures will depend upon your professors. Sometimes you will even have a Wednesday off. Completely, there will not be any classes. Sometimes you will have only 4 hours. Sometimes you will have a class from 3 o'clock in the evening to 7 o'clock in the evening. So it depends. So there is high possibility for you during these times in which you don't have class, you can work on these times. So almost all master courses are designed this way so that you have time to work. So you can take these three kind of jobs. So it depends on you, on how you apply, on how you contact the professors, and how you apply to the companies, or how you apply to the other kind of unskilled jobs as well. The time management is very, very important. Now you will be knowing that the time management that you do will be very, very important, because if you are working, you have to work, you have to do research for that as well, and then you have to study parallelly. So almost everybody in Germany does this, and in this way you get much better in time management as well. Of course, once you finish the course, you are eligible for. So in this way, let's say you don't work in the first semester, you are new to Germany, new to the subjects, new to the exam types, and the second semester, what happens is you start a job. In this way, already when you finish, which is in the second year, the fourth semester, you already have 1 to 1.5 years of work experience, which will add to your profile a lot. That is, if you take a project with your professor or if you work in a company. Of course, the work that you did in unskilled labor also counts, but it is not as valuable as a heavy work in a company or with a professor. And then you apply for a job. And Germany do not have a concept of campus recruitment that you hear it. You have in India. No companies will come to the campus and have interviews and recruit them. What we have in Germany is the companies only come to the campus to brand themselves, to tell that yes, we are one of the companies around this area. Please come and work for us. That's the only thing that they will say. The application process is online, and then of course we will have a much deeper discussion later in this topic. But what Germany offers legally is 18 months of job search visa, that after your defense, that is after you present on your master thesis, master project, you will have an option of having 18 months of job search visa. So during these 18 months, you are eligible to work full time in a job which is not connected to your field, but it does not count in actual work. You will earn the money, of course, you will pay the tax, but it does not count as an actual job. For example, you can take a work in a subway as a full-time employee, just to manage your expenses during that time. And I am very sure with clear approach, clear with the roadmap that we give from MOKSH, it's really possible for you to settle much easily in Germany. Because I'm the representative from Germany, I'll be here, and I'll be guiding you once you reach here. So going on, so we have the Otto van Guericke Business School. So Otto van Guericke is quite a big university. So we have 14,000 students here, and they publish quite a lot of research. Quite a lot of research every year. And its faculty is, especially the management faculty, is called as one of the hidden gems of Germany, because they have so many professors who are very, very famous. For example, we have Joachim Weimann, who is one of the top 50 economists in Germany. He is also part of the business school. In fact, he is the one who started the business school. So you are having many kinds of these renowned professors in Magdeburg, especially in the field of faculty and management. So yes, this is a rough idea of my Magdeburg University and professors. Going on to the subjects. Of course, the first semester will be quite basic. So you will have introduction to mathematics, so you will have introduction to accounting, marketing, and international management, and you will be doing case studies on a real-time case project. I did a case study, for example, in Disney. What was a cultural problem when Disney came to Paris, and what was the things that they faced? And I also did a very big project on uh, Daimler Chevrolet joint venture, which is a very renowned joint venture which failed. So I also did an analysis on why it failed and so on. So these are roughly the kind of projects that you will be doing with the university. From the second semester, of course, the subjects will get a little bit intensive. And second semester is the most intensive semester of all. You will be doing a lot of subjects in finance, in marketing, in accounting, in economics. So there will be quite a lot of subject, and it will be quite intensive. And then we move on to introduction to business law and so on in the third semester. And the fourth semester is quite important, in which you will do the master thesis or a master project. So the job that you apply after your masters should at least be relevant to your previous experience or to your master thesis. So in that context, your master thesis is very, very important. You usually apply for a job which is related to your master thesis, because if you do a master thesis successfully, the company, especially the recruiters in Germany, think, okay, you at least you know this area very well. So if you are interested in HR, for example, your master thesis should be in the area of HR. If you're interested in finance, you should do a master thesis in finance. Strategy, then strategy. Accounts, then accounts, and so on. So this is how you should frame your career. For example, you should know which area to go through to get a job, because this is something very, very important. This we have seen from the past in my personal experience also. People are usually, especially Indian students, are usually open for any kind of jobs, which will not work in Germany, because you have to have a focus in which you have these 3 semesters to decide what kind of subjects that you like and what is the career that you want to have. So this depends on the master thesis that you take. Yeah, jumping on to the process of registration. So this is the registration for OVGU, and of course, if you have taken the scholarship test, you would have gotten the results. And if you have not taken the scholarship test, I think it's still possible to take one last test in this Sunday. And if you don't have IELTS, and there will be a personal interview with the OVGU faculty, in which they will ask what is your concept of management and so on. It's very basic questions. What is your idea about MBA and so on. Of course, then you depart either in April or in September. This is again the process. Of course, since you need some time for the visa, we would like to this. I think you can see this on your screen. I don't need to explain much. So another possibility that I missed is you can take, let's say the third semester, you will not be having so many subjects. In that, you can also take an internship. So what is the difference between an internship and a part-time job? An internship is full-time. Internship, you are supposed to work all 5 days in a company. Of course, you will be working in a real project, and you will be solving a real problem which the company has on a student level. So this will give you an experience of German working culture, which is way different from Indian working culture. Emails and deadlines are taken seriously, much, much seriously. And for these are some examples that we have. And another thing about Magdeburg is you will get a degree from the government university, which is not the case with many other MBA courses in Germany, you might have heard. So this is one of the few government certifications that you get. uh, in Germany. And as in Germany, the government universities are ranked or valued much more than the private universities. These are the three packages that we have. I'm sure the MOKSH team has already explained you these packages. Of course, an ideal candidate for this would be an 8 semester candidate, but it is also okay if you have a 6 semester. If you have done a 6 semester course and IELTS 5.5, if you have a GMAT, it is much better. It helps in getting an admission in much easier way. So if you have not written IELTS, then there will be an interview to test your English language skill as well. Coming to the important part, MBAs are usually paid in Germany, that you can even look for yourself. This is one of the cheapest MBAs out there in Germany. Also, you get a government degree, which is, it's a win-win for you. So the tuition fees for the course is 15,900 euros, which is roughly 12,72,000. You can also pay the fees in installment, like you can pay the fees in installment for every year. Like you can pay in 2 installments. Of course, these are the other important points and other rules that we have. And this is, for example, the time that it will take for an interview, especially now the visa slots is getting difficult because more number of students are coming. And Bombay is one place, for example, which takes a large number of students to Germany, even Chennai. But now they are making the process even light in the coming years. So most probably you will be having an easier process to come to Germany with the university admission letter. And of course, you will be needing to make a blocked account for about 10,000 euros in Germany, in which every month you can use 856 euros monthly in that. So that's why it's called a blocked account because it happened in the previous years, like 15 years back, that people came here and started sending the money back to India, which was a very big issue. So now we have a blocked account system in which you will be able to access 850 euros after 10,000 euros in your account every month. But for a city like Magdeburg, has very many advantages. For example, Magdeburg has around 20 to 30 companies which are called hidden champions, which are owned by families. One, Magdeburg is 1 hour from Wolfsburg, which is the headquarters of Volkswagen, which owns Audi, which owns Bugatti, and the big Volkswagen, all the Volkswagen R&D. It goes on there in Wolfsburg. It is close to Berlin, 1.5 hours from Berlin. So why this location is important? Because even as a student, you can go work in all these places. There is a considerable amount of Indian population in Magdeburg. They work in Wolfsburg. They work in Berlin. As a student, I mean, not also full time, naturally, yeah. But as a student, so many students work in these places. So many students work in these places, and yeah, and Magdeburg is also cheap. It's much cheaper compared to the bigger cities. Uh, in which here you can live from 500 to 600 euros a month easily. So if you spend more money in food or something else, it will take 600 euros, but usually it's 500 euros a month is the living expense here. That's all from my side. You can start to ask questions in this now. Rahul, to answer your first question, it's through a university admission. You can get a visa. You need an admission letter first. Yeah, please, I'm open to any kind of questions. In the part-time job and the thesis, it's the structure that I said is the same for MTech and MS. It's the same. Yes, yes, you can apply for a public university, but not maybe MBA is not there in a public university. Maybe MTech or MSc, for that you need GMAT. Uh, and it's quite competitive nowadays because of the large number of applicants from different countries. So the MTech courses, Nikhil, has a very similar structure, but it can be also 3 semester courses, which is, let's say, a Hochschule, which has a 3 semester course, and a university or a technical university has a 4 semester course. There is not much of a difference, but in paper, the difference is these 3 semester courses are designed to get a job immediately, and the 4 semester courses are designed so that you can get a job. No, to go on research. Sorry, to go. It's academic, so you prepare you for research. But overall, it doesn't have much of a difference. But this is how it is. Then the things are really the same. If it's a 3 semester course, you have 2 semester of subjects, 1 semester thesis. If it's 4 semester course, 3 semester subject and 1 semester thesis, which is quite similar to the MBA one. You have to have a focus also in MTech, because I have done 2 masters, one in MTech and another is MBA. You need to have a focus on which area you want to choose as a career, even while studying the subjects. It is highly suggested, recommended from me to at least have a focus, because this is something that you want to work throughout your life. So it's better that you choose your subjects that you really like and not go for areas somebody will say, okay, go for data, big data, go for machine learning. Maybe you don't really like these areas. Artificial intelligence, these are words people will tell you, oh, this is the next future and all these things, but it is much better that you do what you like, because there are jobs for every field. Artificial intelligence is a very niche field, it's a very special field. If you don't, and or if you don't understand it, or if you don't really like it, you really need not choose that field. There are other fields in which you can go. For this, you have these subjects time, which is the 2 semester or 3 semesters. You can take and choose the subjects which are interested for you and proceed. So I think I explained uh, well in this regarding MS. So this it's very personal, financial. I think you have to contact the MOKSH representative and see what are the loan possibilities. Of course, then I really suggest you to take the MBA if you're really interested, because you see, the number of students in Germany are considerably increasing, and with 6.3, it's really difficult. Don't take it from me. Do your own research. See in these Facebook forums if anybody has gotten for this CGPA and admit. I am in this field and I've been involving with students for the past 8 years now in Germany. And I can tell you it's really difficult with this CGPA because of the competition. It's not nothing bad about you, but it's because of the competition.